Let's get more now. Let's talk about what's hot on the web with Jeff Maher here with Maria King this morning. Good morning to you guys.
Did you two email each other or text each other about the yellow?
I know.
I love
it looks
it's
great,
the
Maria.
exact
I love
same
it. You
shade.
look great.
Yeah. Bright, happy Friday to you.
Thank you.
How have you been? Good?
I've been really good. I've been really busy. How about you?
I've been good. I've been very good. I know you've been stressed a
Oh,
little
yeah.
bit. You've got a lot going on.
Yes.
But I want to talk about yoga. Do you do yoga at all?
And that goes back to stress. I
Yeah.
have been trying yoga because I hear that it's very good for you. So yes.
Well, there's a class in particular that is supposed to help with stressful events like divorce, losing a job, and even grieving a death. It's called Yoga for Getting Over It. It helps participants deal with life's biggest hurdles, and each pose is designed to target an aspect of getting over emotional pain. A forward fold, for example, protects the heart and helps people get over past heartache, while a back bend energizes and opens up the heart, helping it move forward. I'm interested in this because it says that each specific exercise is connected to target a specific event. And I know that you do your workouts.
Yeah.
Do you see a correlation there? Do you think this would be effective?
I definitely think that working out, exercise is good for mental and emotional health. A lot of people are stressed, they work out. Movement is key. In terms of these yoga poses, I'm not very familiar with yoga, but I do know that it's great for meditating. It's good to, watch your breath and move. So I think it's great. I don't know if it's going to really help me get over a divorce.
Well, it makes me think of those people who maybe hate their bosses, and so they go to punch a boxing bag, picturing their boss. You know, they're directing something that they don't like into getting it out a little bit.
And I love yoga because it's about balance. It's about opening you up. It's about strength. And so I definitely think that there is something about this. Obviously, it's doing very well.
You know, something else that stresses people out, in particular parents, is children.
Oh, yeah.
And actress Felicity Huffman made an interesting admission this week where she said there was a time when she actually said out loud, "I hate my children." Take a listen.
There were times when I hated being a mother, and there were times when I hated my children. And even saying that, I want to follow it up with going, but of course I love my children.
Okay, so she's married to William H. Macy. They have two daughters, ages 12 and 13. She said there's a thin band of acceptable behavior in terms of what you experience during motherhood, and it made her feel like a monster. She launched a website called What the Flicka to capture all the very real and raw emotions surrounding parenthood, and it's a judgment-free zone. Do you hate your children? Of course not.
My mother, Caroline, always taught me to not use the word hate. That's a very strong word.
It is.
But I do say often that my children drive me nuts. I mean, we were at the grocery store yesterday, and the cashier was like, "You look like you've had a long day. Good luck."
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not easy, but I think hate's a little strong. But yes, my children definitely drive me nuts, and I think it's important to show that motherhood is not perfect.
Dan, you don't hate your kids, right?
Well, I was going to ask you, because the statement that we've used many times is, I love my kids. I don't like them right now, but I love my
exactly.
kids.
Or you don't like the behavior, right?
Yeah.
I dislike my kids sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. And we're going to end with this. This is interesting. We're way past Valentine's Day, but that's not stopping some people in New York City from expressing their love for each other in a very interesting way in the form of locks. These are called love locks, and it's on the Brooklyn Bridge. People are locking these locks on the bridge and throwing the key in the East River. City officials are not a fan of it. Maintenance crews have already cut 5,600 locks from the national landmark since July.
A lot.
I'm used to seeing different ways of expressing, like carving a heart into a tree, JM plus KA.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kiva, I know those were initials. I didn't mean anything by that.
I don't know,
Such
I'm
a
little
romantic.
old school about this.
Right.
I like the economics of everything always, and so if it costs more money to maintain this versus the tourists it's pulling in, then I would stop it.
Well, it actually started in Paris.
I know.
And they put so many locks on the bridge, it actually caused structural damage. And they're worried with the Brooklyn Bridge, people are actually putting it overhead, and they're worried it can land on cars passing down below.
So cut those locks.
Yeah, I guess stick to the trees. Something simple, right? We'll send it back to you.
Express your love in another way.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do.
Find
Thank you, Maria.
Thank you.
Jeff.